people really care about in their lives.
That brings up a good question. I was having my morning Red Bull run this morning before I came to the studio, and the cashier was telling me, "Guy, you get to know because you get to know the same people that he needs to eat more red meat." And I said, "Well, how come you don't do it?" He goes, "Well, it's just too expensive."
Mm-hmm.
What can we tell Republicans are doing to make affordability better for people who are working families?
Well, I think there's a couple of things. First is, in the one big beautiful bill, I mean, from a strategy perspective, it was important to have all that in there to, because we need a simple majority to get it done. But the challenge now is, and the charge, I suppose, is to break that out into its component parts and talk to the American people about what's in it. The truth is, those tax cuts from 2017 were set to expire, and it would have been the largest tax increase in American history. So by doing it and adding additional tax relief, that means at least $10,000 for the average working family in this country that they're going to save, that it's money in their pocket, right? So that's the difference. Democrats voted against it. We supported it. I also think having, it's not just about businesses or whatever, and that's important, obviously, but like for the guy that's busting his tail working overtime, there's no tax on overtime now.
Right.
For the waitress that's working a double shift who relies on tips, there's no tax on those tips. If you're in the hospitality industry, like that's a huge deal. That's a vast majority of your income are the tips, and you're not going to be taxed on that anymore. So that's money in your pocket. So I think we have to be talking about what that means for people. More money for educational choice. People can utilize those sorts of things that matter to people with their kids. The other thing that's true is, the folks I grew up around, they get hit with a double whammy of their jobs were shipped overseas, and they got, foreign labor came in to undercut them. We got to return to manufacturing in this country. Those are great jobs. We have twice as many people that work in government than in manufacturing. I think we got to speak to that issue too.
Remember college? Well, now college is over, and here comes your student loan debt. Is your private student loan debt keeping you up at night? You really need to talk to YRefi. YRefi refinances distressed or defaulted private student loans that others won't touch. They can save you thousands of dollars and get you a custom payment that you can afford. And they don't care what your credit score is. Don't let private student loan debt ruin your life. Call YRefi today.